Hello, people and bots. Grandpa Canuck here, and we are in Escape the Pacific. This is part of our continuing series dealing with, I think it's part 9 here, and we are off to other islands to triangulate today. So that is our main goal. Here you can see the bay with the little bit of the dock that I've been constructing. And as this spins around, you can see the base complex on the top of the hill here over top of the beach. So let's get going. Okay, let's see what we can do here. We should take some food with us. We'll take a papaya, dried meat, we'll take some bread just in case as well. We have some small sticks here. Should put them down here. Okay, doesn't look like we're going to get any rain right away. No sense sticking around here. Well, a little bit of water this morning. We're going to need to take some coconuts with us. Okay, let's put them away. We have all our tools. We have all our navigation stuff. I think we got everything we need. Let's head on down to the boat. Yellow bananas. Cool. We'll eat one. Looking at the map, we've identified and being able to triangulate B and C. We need to go to C to take bearings at some other islands and pick up some crates while we're there. And then we need to go to maybe some of those new islands as well. We want to go round the corner that way. That's the island where there's a wreck over there. Rudder secure. We have rope. Put the other coconuts in here. And we'll put the bread in there as well. Actually, let's put all the food in there. Okay. Sails up. Come on. Can't get any headway. Okay, we're going to have to drag it around the point. Drag it around the point. Start there. There's the island we want to get to, that one on the right up there. Without having a working telltales, this is hard to always get going. I can't really judge where the wind is. Well, this is still not far enough round. Can't sail into the wind. Okay, so let's take it up to that point. Turn it. make a wind indicator that works. The one I made at the top of the mast doesn't work. It's a pain in the ass. It's backwards. There we go. Forward motion. Slow but forward. There's another island out here. Straight ahead. Just a little bit to the right. Okay, this is as close to the wind as we can actually push it. And that telltale, that wind indicator at the top of the front mast on the right, just does not work. And with me are Bonnie and Clyde, my two green-cheeked conures. And they love to get in on the conversation. Yeah, hi, Clyde. What are you doing today? Are you gonna talk to the people? Say hello? Tell them pretty bird. Pretty bird, that's right, Bonnie. Pretty bird. Yeah, you're both pretty bird, aren't you, Clyde and Bonnie? Yeah, you like this game with all the sea sounds and water sounds and the birdies. This is one of your favorites, especially when it rains. But it hasn't been raining much. Well, this first leg looks like it's going to take a little more time than I want it to. We're going to have to sail past this island and come back to it. We don't want to go as far as the other little island straight ahead there, just to the right. We've been there. That would be island B over there. That's island C. We want to get to island C to take readings on other islands. That's where we want to start today. Let's just change our course a little bit here. Let's try heading for that island. Just a little bit more wind. That looks a little better. Okay, we want to be over. Whoa! What happened there? What did I hit? Is that a shark? Is there a shark around? Something hit me. That was pretty severe. I don't think I hit a shallow. I don't know what caused that. Okay, anyway, heading between these two islands is working. That one's getting closer in view. That one's getting farther away. But that's where we want to go. Except we can't, because the wind... See how the clouds are moving? Just from the front of that island this way. So we need to get past the island and turn. Tack through the wind, as they would call it. And if we don't go far enough, we'll have to tack through the wind, and we lose a little distance every time we tack through the wind. These are not very good boats to tack through the wind with. We're getting there, though. Get a little closer. Judging by the occasional clouds is not easy. I really wish that telltale worked. Let's go a little bit more. We should be able to turn, tack through the wind. Luffing into the wind. Luffing into the wind. Pull it through. Come on. Need a little bit of reverse motion. Go. A little bit of forward motion here. Come on. Where's the wind? Have forward motion. Not quite make the island. I think I have slight forward motion. Really hate sailing into the wind. Not any wind indicators, not many clouds. Come off the wind a little more. It's about what, 30 degrees? It's not quite south. And that's about 280. I think I'm making a little headway. Can't see the bottom. Hey, how you doing? Philosopher, could you check my stream, what quality you're receiving this in? Do you know how to do that? Check what quality the stream's coming through at? I tried to do some improvements, and I think I'm streaming higher quality than I have been. Good to see you, Philosopher. I haven't been in Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts much lately. The game seems kind of a little moved away. On your end, it says 1080 by 48. Good. Good. Okay, I was streaming at a much lower level than that, so that's great if I'm coming through at 1080p. Or weeks, rather. Now, I've been doing okay. I've had a good amount of time to do stuff. I've been streaming and putting things on YouTube almost every day for the last 3 months. It's a bit off. It might be the fact that it's on the water and bouncing around, because that might affect the frame rate a little bit. Yeah, I've been trying to stream a little more, get a few more things out on YouTube, a little bit more diversified. I'm definitely moving. I can see those two islands changing on how they lined up. I can see a third island over there now. I hate tacking again into the wind without a good wind indicator. What you been playing and doing lately, gaming-wise? And I hate how it catches the wind. Looking for work and doing a bunch of stuff. You're out of Ohio, huh? Oh, I guess you have to have the Harley. Yeah, well, you got to do what you got to do with that legal stuff. Sailwind, tell me about Sailwind. Railroads Online, yeah. I'm still looking at it. I'm thinking about streaming it. I gotta pay attention here. I just lost a bunch of distance. Yeah, I've been following Sailwind, and it's on my wish list. I know 6 or 8 months ago, I think it needed a little bit more development for economy, but I haven't looked closely in the last 3 or 4 months. And you highly recommend it. Okay. The ship customizing and navigation. Hardcore sim and a more arcade style. Okay, well, that doesn't sound too bad. Well, maybe it's one I'll pick up this summer. I just looked over a review of a lot of the grand strategy games that are coming out this before the end of the year, and there's some really good grand strategy titles. I tried the playable demo for Alters, the Alters, science fiction guy stranded on a planet. He's got to essentially clone himself with different memories to create other people to manage the base. I did a demo on it, and I think that's going to be an interesting game. I saw Raptors posted something, and he thinks it's going to be Game of the Year. So that's one that looks like it's worth watching. Okay, can I make the island? Base colony management. I like, it's a mix of survival and base making. So it looked to be an interesting mix of cross genres in a way. That's what I saw as intriguing. It's mostly story driven, so it's more following the story and making choices. And then there's a little bit of base building components to it. I'd say it's a little bit more story driven than Medieval Dynasty, but science fiction. Hey, looks like I'm finally going to make it on this tack to get to the island. Yeah, I think it's more story-driven. I've played a couple of story-driven games, and they're okay. I don't find they're very replayable, and this this was in my comments. After you did the demo, they asked you to look at it. Oh, I got a wreck here to dive on too. That's right, I forgot. And I'm not going to buy it on the first day unless I get more previews that it's replayable and there's different approaches to the game. If it's always the same thing over and over, I'm not interested. I mean, that's one of the things I like about this, is the islands are different all the time. You can build your base differently all the time. So, yeah, this has got sailing components, it's got survival components, it's got base building to a degree. I wouldn't say the base building in Alters is any more than this. I'd say it's probably less. All this can do is a close reach. It can't really get into a beat. It's as close haul as it can pretty much go. I mean, it goes like a bat out of hell when it's running with the wind, but hellishly slow when you get anything like less than 90 degrees to the wind. I mean, look at the cloud coming over, right? Yeah, base is your ship. Yeah, I know that. How does the economy work in the game? Is it good? Is it challenging? Is it needed? Is it a must? Yeah, I'm very close hauled. And I've got next to no speed. But I need it to make the island. I did some a year or two of dinghy sailing with a friend of mine uh, when I was a young adult. As a teenager, I sailed on some 30 and 38-foot racing sailboats. And as a young man, I was a navigation officer on a freighter for a couple of years. So I like the sailing aspects, and that's why games like Sailwind interest me. I've stopped, and I'm going backwards. Jeez. The wind's changed. The wind's changing on me. Going backwards. Almost there. The wind shifted. And unfortunately, there's supposed to be a telltale on the top of that mast straight ahead of me there, but it's not exhibiting anything. So I don't have a proper telltale wind indicator. So I have to go by the clouds and what I can see from the water and the waves. Okay, I've got forward motion. $16-foot day sailor, yeah. I was on the Great Lakes, so, well, you're from Ohio. Are you familiar with the Port Huron Mackinac race from Sarnia up to Tobermory and then over to Mackinac Island? I did that a couple of years, and I did some 100-mile plus races on Lake Erie and Lake Huron. Okay, we're almost there. Why am I drowned? That was an interesting graphic. Okay. I'm going to save this because I'm not 100% believing I can get ashore. Oh. Okay, we're here. Yay. Okay, here's the stuff I salvaged when I was here last time. I got a couple of crates. But what I'm here for is navigation. Okay, that's Island A. Okay, so that marked D. Cool. So now I have D marked. That island won't mark. Okay, so D is where I want to go next, over there. That's B. That's A. Okay, so now I have D marked. I want to get all this. Oh, I just saw something pop through there. Well, thank you very much. I'll look at that when I get done the stream. Okay, well, I could only guess what that was from what we've been talking about, but... I appreciate that. Can't get that last one. Oh, well, I'm not monetized, so I'm not making any money from my streaming, etc. So don't worry about it. I do this so I can have talks with people like you, and I enjoy the game conversation. So thank you very much. That's very generous of you. Yeah, I have a brother-in-law I want to show it to, and he's over 80 now, and he knows he's never going to get out on a boat anymore. But he likes sailing simulators, and the other one that he's looking at. Let me just look at this here. There's another sailing game that hasn't come out yet. Sailor Simulator, Sailor Simulator. It's not out yet. It's marked as coming soon. That's one that he has been looking at. Okay. That gets me all of the... Take a bunch of papayas. Well, lots on this island. Okay, we got our drinks. We got our stuff. And that box is full. Can't carry a lot more. I could always make another crate out of this. Okay, I want to go that way, so I know this is kind of gamey. Let's carry the boat to the other side of the island. Okay, where am I? Oh, maybe I should dive on that wreck while I'm here. There's the next island I want to go to. Okay, so let's... dump my stuff, lighten up. Let's see if I can get out to this wreck and see if there's anything I can salvage still. I can't remember what I got off of this last time. From one sail nerd to another. Well, thank you. I do appreciate it. And I will. I'll definitely get back to you, and I will stream it a couple of times as well to show you my experience. This is murky. Mug and rope. Yeah. No, I definitely like hearing about other people's experiences in games that I play. And I like cooperative multiplayer with groups of 2 or 3. I really want it. They're supposed to make this game multiplayer. Okay, let's go out one more time. Get up. Get up. Breathe. Until I haven't been able to lift 2 things off the bottom I haven't had the skills. I used to be able to get 2 things off the bottom. Yeah, cooperatively in small groups. I've done some competitive fighting against other people on, like, Space Engineers, that type of thing, but I prefer small cooperative multiplayer. Yeah, do a lot to customize them. That sounds interesting. Okay. What's this journal? Ivy. Ivy stems. Yeah, I know how to make rope from ivy. Oh, the game U-Boat is in its final beta leading to its full release. And that's got, being a military historian, that's got a lot of interest for me. Oh, don't get trapped in the rigging. Don't get trapped in the rigging. Come on. Breathe. Breathe. Come on. There we go. I think I'm getting worn out. I think my guy's getting tired. His endurance is just about gone. Oh. Okay. Okay, I think we're done diving for today. Okay, I need to put some of this stuff away. No, I think I'm going to leave the mug here. No. No, I'll take it. Okay, let's, what's the journal want? No carried storage. Oh, yeah. I know how to do that. Well, I'm a military historian, and I interviewed German submariners through in my career, a couple of them. Okay. That's where I want to go. Got slight headway. Where's my wind? It's just still too close to the wind. I've got headway. Yeah, I produced some books on local veterans, and our museum was to anybody who did military service. So we had people from other armies that served during the war. So I did a thing on prisoners of war, and two local men were Germans that spent time in Canada as prisoners of war and then immigrated here afterwards. And so they were among my numbers that I interviewed. One of the most amazing interviews was a man who said nobody wants to hear his story. He can't go to the Legion because he was German, and nobody wants to hear, no, they didn't want to hear the German story. And if he goes to Germany, he's that age that was drafted for the Eastern Front, and everybody says, "Why are you alive?" And so he didn't feel he could talk to Germans back home in his home country before he immigrated to Canada. So he sat down and he gave me a 3.5 hour interview about fighting on the Eastern Front. He was wounded 3 times. That's how he managed to survive. He got wounded and sent home. It was an amazing interview. Okay, we are heading to D, I believe. And then I should be able to get that next island beside it. I never talked to him, but there was a local area man. If you've ever seen the movie A Bridge Too Far, the parachute drop into Arnhem, when the commander at the bridge, when Colonel Frost goes up and there's a radio man who's trying to talk to other military units, there was actually a man from my hometown and who was interviewed for the book, and that part was taken from the book. And so I had lots of information about him. And lots of other interesting, veterans along the way. Tons and tons of stories. I could talk for hours. Well, I have talked for hours. It used to be part of my job, doing education. We put together a program called Land, Sea, and Air, and the kids came for a day. They'd go at our site, and then they'd go to a place where they had World War II trainer aircraft, Harvards, and then they would go to a place where a guy had dug trenches and dealt with land warfare, and we did the sea stuff. And I used to march them off the bus. There was always a few cadets that knew how to march, and we would set them up like a convoy and move them through the compound like a convoy of ships to show them how convoys moved during World War II. And we had a story about being stranded on a lifeboat in the South Pacific for 10 days. And we put them all inside a rope the size of the boat, and we took we assigned different roles so they had cue cards to read. Very educational. And we did that at a site. The museum I worked for managed and still manages a Cold War era submarine called the Ojibwa. It's on Lake Erie. You can look it up. The year that opened, I ran that site, and we did educational programs. So places like that attract veterans, so I got to talk to even more. And submariners that served during the Cold War have interesting stories. So my stuff wasn't just World War II. I've talked to Afghanistan people. My daughter served in Camp Mirage in 2010, the last roto that got kicked out of there. So the fascinating stories throughout. And one of my favorites is a man that was in Shanghai in 1937 when the Chinese-Japanese War broke out. That was a set of great interviews. He then was in Singapore and was a guest of the Japanese from 1942 to 1945, including a year and a half in solitary confinement. So he had some incredible stories. And the list goes on and on. So when I look at games like U-Boat and other military World War II games, I think of the veterans and their actual stories. But that's what I used to do. It was always my job, as the veterans got less and less, to talk about in the way that they talked about their stories, and try and do it the same kind of way. Try and get some of that feeling across. But You know, I'm only in my early 60s, but I left work a few years ago. I'm on technically a medical disability. Nothing severe, but enough that I can't stand on my feet all day to work. Yeah, well, it's been a passion in my life. I started, reading history stuff when I was a little kid, and my parents took me on all kinds of trips throughout the eastern half of Canada and the United States. And then I've added to that myself over the years and traveled a little more through North America. So when I was a kid, I bought a square foot of land in Boonesboro, Kentucky. I still have a deed that says I own 1 square foot of land in Kentucky. Yeah, it's the stories. And it's the real life stories, the everyday stuff, not the military jargon combat stuff. Yeah, that island is totally rock. It doesn't register. I don't think I can go over there. One of these days I'll travel over to it just to see what it's there. Hello, Clyde. You come to see me? Oh, so Bonnie has to come too, huh? How are you birdies today? Are you pretty bird? Pretty bird, yeah. Bonnie's pretty bird. What, Clyde? Did you want to tell the people something? Those of you that don't know, I have 2 green-cheeked conures, Bonnie and Clyde, and I try and encourage them to use their people words, but they don't always use people words. Sometimes they just yell and scream at me. Right, Clyde? I know. Oh, there's another wreck on this island. Okay. I'm going to have to tack to make this island. Need to go past the wreck. Hey, I think I might get some new crates on this island. Good stuff. I think that's home way over there. It's the island I came from. That'll be home. Not sure what that one is. That one will be... Those two are probably the other 2 lines out on the left-hand side. Are you two birdies just going to sit on my arm? What? You don't need to yell at me. If you want something, ask for it with your human words, okay? Okay, prepare to come about. Now I gotta do this silly back sail maneuver. Come on. Bluffing. Still going backwards. Dead into the wind. Go. Okay, I'll make the island on this tack now. Big square rig ships need to turn, might go backwards. Yeah, you know how many years it took me before I finally looked up and studied how the big ship of the lines actually went backwards, went to maneuver in dock and that kind of stuff? Fascinating. Sails down. Okay, what do we got? What do we got? We got a new island. First of all, oh, that's interesting. It's another island. Lots of coconuts on this island. Turtles. Just an empty crate. And I won't register. B's over there. C is over there. A is there. Okay, so I got a new reading on a new island this time. So that's C. That's A, that's the home island. That's the new one. Okay, I wonder if A and D, those lines, merge into one island or two. Is there another island over there? There is. Oh, geez. Okay. That's interest. Okay, so that's E. That's the one. Okay, but there's two more islands. That's it. Okay, so I got a cross-reference for E, and I got a bearing on two new islands here. That's good. That's good. Let's start gathering up the loot. And we have a wreck as well. Oh, look. A lantern. crates. This is a good haul on this island. Just wish I'd found a water barrel. More medium construction crates. Lots of coconuts. A little hut to sleep on. Turtle. No water barrel though. Take a couple of feathers. No salt on it. No salt on them. Okay. So what do we got? We got a nothing. Fasten that down. A candle. Okay, let's break these down. Okay, so that one's full now. Okay, tie that down. I don't think I can put anything more in any of these crates. You kind of want to play some Sailwind now. Well, there's nothing stopping you. It's a free country, I think. At least last time I checked, we both live in fairly free countries. Okay, so can I tie these down? I cannot. I can't tie it down, and I'm fairly full. So I think we're going to have to leave this one behind. Yeah, well, sometimes that's all you want to do is chill. I'm interested in the economy in that game as well, so that's definitely something I'm going to look at. And I really look at the ship as your base. So developing your base or modifying it, as you said. Yeah, well, when I get the sailing itch, I'm sure it'll satisfy it much better than this game. Okay. So this is Island D. And there's a wreck here. And I've got a crate. So I've got to come back to this island. Old Port Royal game. I think I remember that. Okay, well, let's head to that island. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, let's save this. Always skeptical of weird glitches. Where's my wind? So, wind's there. I should be able to... Oh shit. Hope I'm not too close to that. Damn, I am too close to it. This should be a quicker trip. Okay, so D needs more exploring. Hey, the graphics just grew on that island. Okay, we're going at an okay clip here. There are rainstorms, and I'm told there can be big storms that put islands awash. I've never seen it. It's in the advanced part of the game, and I've never gotten that far. I've never left the first cluster of islands in this game. There's a second or a third cluster of islands, and I've never gotten that far in the game. But I'm told there are. Got another wreck. Lots of wrecks. These islands have been terrible for sailors. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8, 9. Well, I think there's supposed to be about 10 islands in a cluster, so we may have most of them. So far, I'm on the biggest island for sure. My base. coming in pretty fast. Well, that was a pretty quick crossing. That wreck doesn't look so bad. Okay, that's D. That's the unchartable island. That's C. That's my home island. That's E. That's another new island. Oh, a crate. Oh, look at the stuff in that one. Nice. I don't have a cross reference on that one. And that's that one. So those are those two. There's another one out there. Not getting a reading on those. That's D. Okay. Well, that's all she wrote on that one. Turtles. Oh, we got a fire pit here. Small chest. Almost missed this one. Oh, cheap viewers. Oh, that's so nice of you to let me know that we have those. You are now banned. Okay, well, we got rid of that bot. I know I say hello and welcome to bots when I start every stream, but gee, they don't have to keep showing up and trying to get me to have more viewers. Oh, that one's empty. That one's not. I don't want to take these things out in the water with me. Black mangroves, they give you salt. It's pretty shallow. You can actually stand on the deck of this one almost. I don't see ain't much of anything. Oh, what do we got here? Ooh. Can I get up? Stay up. I can almost carry two things in. Oh, I got two things in. Yay. Cheese. And a bottle of raw water. Okay. Well, there was more stuff there. Woohoo! I can carry 2 things now. My skills have gotten better. Good stuff. Well, let's keep working this. This is a nice shallow wreck. Not that far from shore. Come on up. Come on up. This is heavier. Rope is heavier. I got it. I got it. Yeah. Okay, I don't really care about the other stuff that's down there. I think I got what I want. Oh, and that doesn't fit. Okay, we got that tied down. Our boat's going to be getting heavy. We got that tied down. Okay. Well. I want to go back to A. Choose that one. Okay, where's my wind? Well, this should be a broad reach. Shit. Don't hit it. Shit. Shit, 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 shit. Hung up on the wreck. Oh, that wasn't good. I need to back it off. Clear the wreck, and then set my cars. Clear the wreck. Whoa. That was weird. Oh, we'll move like a bat out of hell. No, I cannot build full ships in this. All I can do is the components that you see here put together in different configurations. I can make them 2 decks and that sort of thing. And I can make them total bases with all my stuff on board. Is that the right island? That's not the right island. That's the one I want to go to. Okay, looks like I'm exploring another island today. That's the one I want to go to. Over there. A happy mistake? Yes, Ms. Evil. Hey, good to see you, Ms. Evil. I'm told, Ms. Evil, that I'm now broadcasting in 1080 on the stream. So that's an improvement from what I've been doing. Woohoo! Another island! I am the king of the islands. Oh, another crate full of nice stuff. Well, I definitely have gone around and got all the crates this time. Okay, there's E, D, A, oh, a barrel. Water. Next to nothing in it, but it's a water barrel. Yeah. Okay. Still have more islands to explore. Well, that's where I want to go. Okay, I'm not going to explore the wreck here today. Got enough stuff. I got a rope. There must be more rope around here. It's heavy rope. There's rope. Okay. That's A. Right there. That is A. That is E. So I have to be on, not D. I have to be in an island at the end of one of those lines. That's A. And that's E. So I have to be in that line at the very, very top. Okay, I just have to go to E to spot this island. That's A. That is A. Okay, where's my... Okay, this is going to be like a beam reach. Whoa, 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 whoa. Too shallow. Too shallow. Too shallow. I'm on the bottom. Yeah, I'm on the bottom. Come on, turn. There we go. That's pretty close. That's looking close. Hey, now we're moving. A little bit to starboard. A little bit to port. Oh, no, that's looking good. No, it turned. Back to port. Center there. Yeah, I need to make the boat a little larger to carry more cargo, obviously, if I want to carry bigger things. And I want to add a cabin so I can start making stayover trips at other islands. So I think next episode I will work on making the boat bigger. Definitely have enough regular supplies. Now I think I need to come around to the right-hand side of this island. I think. The course is looking not too bad. Oh, geez. No, it's a little bit off. looks a little better. A few people aren't noticing. Why do you keep going? I kept steering after I stopped turning. I'm getting a direct course by lining up these two poles down the center of the boat. Look how it shifts. See how it shifted? My sails are not unbalanced. Shouldn't be pulled one direction over the other. I'm not dragging anything. No kind of a sea anchor. Oh, this is definitely... Whoa! What caused that? Okay, it's just the cross waves, I guess. Maybe the front of my boat is lighter. And it's getting pushed around with the waves more than the back. It's the only thing I can think of and why it keeps turning to starboard. It's like a weather helm. I've been trying to limit these streams to 2.5 hours at the most. It looks like we're going over today. So, I know... Look at that! Look at that! Look at that! It's like the sea grabbed it. I don't know whether these are game glitches or features in the game. I'm definitely snaking it here. I'm oversteering. I think my boat's a little heavy. I think that might be one of the problems. Come on. Keep on course, buddy. Oh, my shades. Not under me. And I'm pretty sure I need to go just round the right corner of this island. That's my hut up there on the top of the hill. I can see it pretty clear now. Got my dock I see sticking out. I think that's my dock straight ahead. Oh my goodness. My navigation works. That's my dock. Isn't that terrible when I come in directly on target? Whoa. Okay, why is it doing this? This isn't nice. And why is it throwing me around? That kind of threw me off. Not quite perfect. That little weird glitch threw me off. Okay, we made it back. Yay. We got a lot of stuff to take up to the base. Anything in that? Lots of stuff. Okay, let's leave that on board. Okay, these are all full. Boat looks secure enough. All this stuff needs to go up to camp. We got lots of food, we just don't have a lot of water. Home sweet home. Well, it hasn't rained here, or else it all evaporated away. Okay, well, this stream's gone a little longer. I guess I'll continue the unload and everything else next time. So it's been great having you people viewing today. I appreciate it. Please, if you haven't, follow. And if you like this particular video, hit the like button. And leave any comments or questions you have about the game. And I'd love to hear from you. I try to get back with my questions within 24 hours. This Twitch stream will be on my YouTube within 12 hours. And, oh, my two green cheek conures, Bonnie and Clyde, they're going to say goodbye as well. So until next time, Grandpa Canuck with Bonnie and Clyde, we're going to sign off. So all you people and bots, be good to each other out there. Take care. Bye-bye.